That'd be like me telling you the cure for cancer happens, what, next week? You know, but I too am humbled to be here because we, as coaches, get put on pedestals sometimes like we're heroes, and we're really not. But it's places like this, it's the doctors, it's the nurses that are the real potential heroes, but it's you that show us the way on how to fight. And what a great sign. Having cancer is hard, but finding help shouldn't be. And the finding help should be our job. And you know, in our group of coaches this year, we've had some great, we're all involved with Coaches versus Cancer, but you know, for Lon Kruger and Jim Boeheim are two guys that I know that have done it at a level that exceeds most. The rest of us are trying to catch them. And Greg has done such a great job here, taking this thing from scratch to somewhere in a very short period of time. It's nice to see all the Spartans in the crowd. You know, you might have watched that Duke game. I still watch my Syracuse game when Boeheim beat the hell out of us right here in Detroit. And then he pays a guy to come in here like, this is like politics. He pays a guy to wear a Syracuse shirt. To do something that dumb, you must be a Michigan grad or something.
No payment necessary.
Hopefully Jim paid you a lot. But, you know, the media, I appreciate you being here, and, you know, we've had so many good experiences at this place, and it's hard to say that when you're going through what a lot of you are going through, but just remember this. Our job is to lead young men and hopefully better their lives and bring joy to people who watch them play. But your job is a lot bigger than our job, because your job is to be this light that leads young kids and tells them when they do run into some adversity, something even as tough as cancer, that you'll fight your way through it, you'll survive it, and now you become the role models. That's bigger than a basketball game. It's the role models of life. And you know, even though we're in such a competitive world, and you know, the Hatfields of the McCoys, if it's us in Michigan, or you know, for Jimmy Boeheim when it used to be Syracuse and Georgetown, you know, you look at those epic battles and fights. But it is kind of cool that it doesn't matter what school you're from, it doesn't matter what state you're from, it doesn't matter what color you are, it doesn't matter what gender you are. We are all in the same fight for the same purpose here. And I think if we ever get our country to unite like we've got in the American Cancer Society to unite, where everybody's all together, sorry for your young kids, but we're kicking ass, all right? We really are, and we're going to beat this, and we're going to get it done, and you all will be the reason. So I want to thank the coaches that have come to our great state. I do have to say this for Greg. It's just amazing. You know, I watched him build a program, you know, Oakland, and was part of being there for the first game in the new facility. Now I've watched him build this incredible event into something that is going to help fight and bring awareness to the disease of cancer. And so I don't know what else he can do. You know, he keeps saying about beating them, and I'm so dumb, so don't give me any credit, because we played them 17 times, he said. We've beaten them 17 times. We were 1 in the country, and it went to overtime. We were 2 in the country, and it was a 1-point game. And now my foolish butt just signed up for 5 more years of that. So the guy talking to you isn't as smart as you think. 6 more years? Not that you're counting. Hey, you and I, Boeheim and Kruger, won't be here, I promise you that. So we just did something for the next guy in line. But thank all of you, and really the credit. I hope you all get to meet these coaches. Some of these guys have done way bigger things than I've ever done. And you know, they've coached in the Olympics, they've coached at multiple schools, they've developed programs in different areas, and they're just incredible guys. And the cool thing about it to me is I know at least 3 or 4 of these guys that have had cancer. And look across the room. they're not only doing well, they're leading other people, and they're trying to continue to help fight for other people. And those guys inspire me. And, you know, so far, you know, I've lived a lucky life, but I always say preventative management is better than crisis management. So I'm going to do everything I can do to still be a part of this and help make sure that generations in the future, you know, don't have to go through some of the things you've been through. But think of yourself as incredible leaders, that you're able to withstand it and show people that I too will survive. And when you survive and you flourish, that makes me proud as anything that I've ever accomplished. So thank you, thank the coaches. Greg Kampe, you're incredible. Thank you.